السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. So as we all know, today is the 5th of Ramadan. Ramadan has come, and when it arrives, we're always very excited and very happy. But then it leaves as fast as it had come, right? So we're already at the 5th day of Ramadan. And I wanted to talk about something which I have been talking about in the last few months as well. And it's something which people don't emphasize during Ramadan. It's not something that is associated with Ramadan too much. However, Ramadan is a great opportunity to do da'wah. We've been going over from the last few months a short mini-series on how to do da'wah and the importance of da'wah during our Fajr Khatiras. But Ramadan is such a great opportunity for da'wah, and I wanted to discuss at least just 3 points that make Ramadan specifically a great opportunity and a great time for us to do da'wah. The first reason is in the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, where Abu Hurairah narrated that the Prophet ﷺ said, "When Ramadan begins, the gates of paradise are opened, the gates of hell are closed, and the devils are put in chains." This is narrated in Bukhari and Muslim. Now, we hear this hadith all the time. But when it relates to da'wah, the idea of the devils being in chains, Allah is making it easy for us to do all of our different types of ibadah. And Allah has made it easy for us. Our biggest enemy is gone. And this makes even the people who are not Muslim more receptive, more willing to listen to something which is the truth, because shaitan is not in the way as much. So that makes Ramadan a time where a lot of people take their shahada. It is a time where a lot of people start their Islam. So that's why it is a great time for us to put a little bit of an extra effort, be it at work, be it in the supermarket, be it wherever we are, hand out a pamphlet, talk to someone about Islam. Now the second reason why Ramadan is important, because people know about Ramadan. Ramadan is a great talking point. Non-Muslims hear the word Ramadan and they're like, "You guys fast for so long?" And then when we start talking about fasting, the word fasting we have become accustomed to nowadays with the whole intermittent fasting and all the different types of fasting. But it's always associated with abstaining from food. But then we tell them we don't drink water also. And then that's like, it throws them off. They're like, "You don't eat and you don't drink?" When you talk to a non-Muslim about Ramadan, you tell them that as Muslims, we don't eat, we don't drink for a certain period of time until sunset. And then we stay late night. In the night, we come for our prayers, which is over an hour, sometimes up to 2 hours, we pray. And then we empty our pockets also in Ramadan. When you think of it as a non-Muslim, man, this is a tough month for Muslims. But then as Muslims, we look forward to this month. This is one of the best months for us. But when you see it from the other perspective, they think of it as tough, but they don't realize the spiritual benefit that we get from this beautiful month of Ramadan. So that makes it a good talking point, because they know about it nowadays and they have questions about it. And then, as we have been talking about before, whatever you start talking about, you always bring it back to Tawheed. Whenever we're doing da'wah, we always bring it back to La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. And the last point that I wanted to talk about is the simplest of all. It is a great form of ibadah. It's a form of worship. And in Ramadan, we want to maximize our ibadah and our good deeds as much as possible. And doing da'wah is a very simple way of maximizing our ibadah and taking the best benefit of this month of Ramadan. So may Allah help us benefit from this month of Ramadan. May Allah help us benefit from what we hear and what we listen to and learn. And may Allah accept all of our fasting and ibadah. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.